Tonight on EA Sports. It's Week 10 of the NFL on EA Sports. The Cincinnati Bengals taking on the New York Jets.
It's a brisk night in the Midwest, but we've got football at Paycor Stadium in the Queen City of Cincinnati, Ohio. Tonight, we polish off Week 10 with a good Monday night matchup, as it'll be the New York Jets taking on the Cincinnati Bengals. To my left, Charles Davis. And Charles, you focus on this Bengal team entering play. They come in playing pretty good football. Winners of 4 of their last 6 games. Meanwhile, for the visiting Jets, they've been the talk of the NFL so far. 9 wins in their first 9 games.
And some people subscribe to the theory that a loss might not be the worst thing for them. They've had it easy all year long. How would they do handling adversity?
The shadow's starting to get a bit longer. Week 10 of the NFL season is here, and we're underway on EA Sports. Taken at the goal line. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. Here are the Bengals on offense, and here is Joe Burrow ready to lead them at quarterback.
And when you come into the league as the #1 guy selected, a lot of hype comes with it, and sometimes that weight can be unbearable. But this young man, he took that weight on and handled it as well as you can imagine. And I love his ability to make a second, third reaction play and create downfield.
Going to fake to mix it and now look to throw. Oh, he'll let one go deep for Higgins. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. They give to Mixon to try to pick it up. And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a 1st down. They're able to convert with a gain of 4.
A lot depended on the spot there, and he got it, but it wasn't by much, was it? I remember Coach Madden talking about, depending on which foot the official used, that would tell you whether you had the 1st down or not. You want that upfield foot to be the one that spots the ball, don't you?
And you and I have the luxury of a couple extra views here in the booth, and he did get it, but not by much. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Here's Burrow. It's caught. This is White. So the completion good for 7 there, and that'll make it 2nd down. This defense for the Jets, they were terrific in the win over Tennessee a week ago.
I have to admit, I was extremely impressed by what I saw on tape because they stayed in the face of the quarterback the entire game, ended up getting 4 sacks total, and made it difficult for him to step up and find receivers downfield. Also made it hard for him to escape the pocket and run.
So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. They're passing here. Joe Burrow able to find the open man. That's complete. He's to the 15, and all the way in for a Cincinnati score. T. Higgins with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Bengals put the night's first points on the board as they take the early lead. Well, they spoke about the importance of getting off to a good start, and they're on their first drive, Charles, into the end zone for the touchdown.
And what an advantage for them. They're already clicking one drive in, didn't need to wait to get up to full speed. We had heard about the extra time they put in with each other, trying to learn each other's skills, what they like, the whole deal, and it paid off early in this one. I would expect them to keep firing on the next drive and keep that connection going.
Extra point up and good by Dicker.
And it's now a 7-0 game.
Now after the Dicker field goal, he's back out ready to send it away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
So now here comes the Jet offense as they get ready to take over. And trotting out there, a guy who's established himself as a veteran in this league, now in his 5th year at quarterback.
Well, he did go 2-2 in the last ball game. Well, actually, he went 2-2-1, with the 1 being the victory.
Yeah.
That's the bottom line there. But wasn't it funny at practice? He threw one when we were watching, threw an interception, and the defense got on him a little bit, good-naturedly. But they're letting him know, you got to cut down those interceptions. We can't bail you out all the time.
Yeah, 2 touchdowns, 2 picks. But as you said, they got the win in that effort last week. Miles Murphy able to record his 5th sack of the season. Well, if they have any thoughts of coming in here and getting this road victory, that's not the way to start it out on the first play of the game.
Yeah, one thing you always say when you go on the road, take the crowd out of the game. They actually brought the crowd into it by permitting that sack right out of the gate.
That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. And he rifles one incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Looking to throw. Clark. Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. It's DJ Turner who's got it. And his guys will take over at the 30-yard line.
So it's 3rd and long, and you know this is going to be a pass. So defensively, they bring in an extra defensive back and just blanket the field. And this is an ill-advised throw right here as it winds up being picked off easily.
Cincinnati coming back onto the field here for their 2nd drive. And they'll have good field position here following the interception and a chance to build on their lead as they start with a 1st and 10. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Off the play fake, here's Burrow. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. 2nd down and 6 now from the 26. Burrow looking to pass. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's White. And he's brought down, but not before a gain of 13, down to the 13. 1st and 10 in the red zone. Burrow going to give this to Mixon. And he'll be taken down here at about the 11. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
That play reminded me a lot of a former teammate of mine. We used to call him the trash man. His ability to sift through traffic and make plays was uncanny.
And that's exactly what you want from your Mike linebacker. Now it's Burrow. Over the middle, he's got his tight end Ingram. They'll give him 4 yards there. And that'll bring up a 3rd down. Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. He targets Ingram for another grab. Touchdown, Bengals. Evan Ingram from 8 yards out. And the Bengals are off to a 13-0 first quarter lead. So they get their tight end away from the line to the outside, and he works his way in for 6.
Tight ends are not just blockers anymore. I don't know how many more times we need examples, but here's a great one. Gets to the outside. They give him the ball pretty quickly, and they trust him to get those extra yards. And boy, did he come through, bullying his way into the end zone after the nice catch.
Dicker now to tack on the extra point.
And it's good, and they have jumped out here to a quick 14-0 first quarter lead. So that drive spanned 5 plays.
And Evan Ingram able to finish it off with a touchdown reception. Here's Dicker now as he'll send this one away. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25.
Back onto the field come the New York Jets for their second drive.
Charles, it's kind of gut check time. Look, I know it's early, first quarter, just their second drive of the game, but they've already thrown the interception, given up the score. You're down double digits. They got to figure out something, and pretty quickly here.
No doubt about it, and when we look at that sideline, I'm sure you're observing the same thing I am. I don't like the body language at all. They look like they're in a state of stunned disbelief. So to me, we always talk about someone stepping up and making a big play. I think it would behoove them if multiple guys step up and make big plays right now. They need something positive to happen, and they need for it to happen now.
Clark now on 1st and 10. Caught by Wilson. And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46.
The numbers in last week's ball game for Wilson.
Now you figure that he'll probably be a big factor in this one as well.
No question about it, partner. We just saw right there they want to get him the ball in space and see what he can do after the catch.
Now Clark to throw on 2nd down.
Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted.
And he will bring it back. It's a pick-6 for a Bengals TD.
Charles, it is pretty rare that we see a team build this kind of lead in the opening quarter. And, man, they seem to be clicking on all 3 phases right there. The defense doing its part with a pick-6.
And it's absolutely been the definition of a start that you would pick for yourself and for your team, right? And I have a feeling that they just want to stay in this zone. What's truly incredible about this start is they can add on a couple more scores. This one could legitimately be over in the second quarter.
Extra point up and good by Dicker.
And that makes the score 21-0. A heck of a play there defensively, getting the interception, navigating his way into the end zone for the touchdown.
So how about this for a start? 21-0 here in the first as they kick this one away.
And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback.
That pick-6 just a moment ago. Things went from bad to worse. Look up at the scoreboard now. Not looking good here. We'll see if they can put something together on this drive. 1st and 10.
Clark throwing after the interception. They're able to complete this one to Tyler Conklin. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34. Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34.
Now here's a little touch pass as they tap it quickly to their receiver.
4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
And this is just a little touch pass. They send the receiver in motion, just kind of tap it forward to him. Now, it doesn't turn into a huge play, but they do pick up a 1st down, a nice, consistent gain.
Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards. Here's Clark. Off play action. And there is Amari Cooper, his first catch. And he's got another 1st down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals 33. 23 yards the pickup there.
Well, these guys certainly need something good to go their way because this first quarter has been something of a disaster for them trying to move the ball. But that completion there maybe can get them focused and moving in the right direction.
So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 down at the 33. Now the first carry for Bush. And he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6. Now Clark to throw. Looking to throw on 2nd down.
A short throw to Conklin, the tight end. All right, Charles, we've spoken about this offense plenty, how great they've been all year. 9-0 now into the back half of the season. Super Bowl favorites without a doubt. I think everyone agrees on that. What do you think is the thing that most stands between them and a perfect season?
I think it's themselves. I think it's their team, how they approach things, how they conduct themselves during the week, practicing, getting ready, and then going out and playing. Can't take your foot off the gas pedal at this stage. Doesn't matter if it's a weak team you're playing or not. Look, when I talk with one of the best golfers of all time, he told me he never played against the field. He just played against himself and his own standard.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Back to throw. Clark
throwing quickly to Wilson.
And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll leave him with a 2nd and just a few inches left. Now Bush running left. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6.
Oh, now a running play here with Smith.
And he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown. Irv Smith Jr., his first touchdown on the year.
And the Jets are able to cut into that deficit.
Down 3 scores already. This game was really in danger of getting away from them. They needed a drive like that, especially on the road.
Not only to calm themselves, but maybe tamp down the crowd a little bit because everything was against them. As you noted, this game could have gotten away from them very easily, but instead, the calming drive, now they have a little bit more confidence. Okay, we're back in it. All right, we're ready to go. That was impressive.
And the defense now needs to reciprocate. Extra point right down the middle, and they'll cut the lead to 21-7. The Jets kick team out now to boot this one away. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback.
Joe Burrow back out there for the next Bengal possession. He's got 2 touchdown passes on his first 2 drives, and he'll try again here on drive 3.
Now it's Burrow. A short throw to Ingram. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. That'll give him 8 that time, and it'll be 2nd and a couple.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. What I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. Burrow will throw.
This goes out wide from Mixon.
And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down. Out of the shotgun, they run with Mixon. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up. Now Burrow.
And that one too wide and incomplete.
And the Bengals on 3rd down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This will be 3rd and 6. From the shotgun, Joe Burrow. A short throw to Ingram. So no gain on the play. And that's going to bring up a 4th down.
That goes in the category of a play that the defense is going to cherish and excites them. A completion, yes, you give up the pass, but no gain. I mean, that's exactly what you want on defense.
And sets up the 4th down.
Blake Gillikin on to punt now on 4th down.
And the win last week punted 4 times as this one's away. And that hits at the 6 and carries into the end zone for a touchback. Now the Jets offense gets ready to head back on the field.
They are, for the moment, the best team in football, 9-0 entering play here. And, Charles, I don't know if we'd call them a surprise 9-0, but the way that they have been winning definitely opened up a lot of eyes around the NFL.
Well, what we've seen from them so far this season, you can't stop them on offense. You can't score on them on defense. So, to me, if you're going to play against them, you have to bring your best game and hope they throw a clunker in that day to give yourself a chance.
Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. Call that a loss of a yard, and things get a little more difficult here. 3rd and 5. Looking to throw. Clark. Looking for Cooper. That's complete. It'll be a gain of just a yard, and that's going to make it 4th down.
But there wasn't much there with that hitch route. They didn't gain what they expected. But sometimes when you call a hitch, you really don't have an alternate to go to. You don't have a second route to throw it to. So sometimes you have to rifle in there and hope for the best.
Here's the Jets punter now, as he's on to punt for the first time tonight. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. 49-yard punt, 5 on the return. And the Bengals will take over here 1st and 10. So here are the Bengals set to take over. They're on a 3-game winning streak and right now looking good in this one as well.
Burrow and the Bengals with a 1st and 10
at their own 27.
He'll hand it off here. This is Mixon.
And he'll push his way forward to about the 32.
From the 32-yard line now, here's 2nd and 5.
Out of the gun, it's Burrow.
Looking for Higgins, but it is intercepted.
And he brings this one back. It's a pick-6 and a Jet touchdown.
Well, they matched their opponent's pick-6 from earlier. Those are some crucial points that may prove pretty consequential as to how this one plays out.
And, Brandon, I think now we're not just watching how they move around the field, but we're checking their psychology out a little bit, aren't we? Because that defense, they're about to go right back out with all the momentum on their side. As for the opposing offense, you wonder if there's going to be some hesitation to lean entirely on the passing game to try and mount a counterattack.
Now for the point after. It's up and good. This becomes a 21-14 ball game now. So the defense creating some points, not only getting the interception, but then returning it to the end zone for the pick-6. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick-6, and now the kick is away. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. Cincinnati now ready to take the field.
And they come into this one riding that nice long win streak. And remember, next weekend is an open week for them. So if they can get the win here, a lot of momentum into that time off.
It certainly is. And if you're wondering if anybody's saying, boy, this is coming at a bad time, we want to keep playing, the answer can be yes. Because when teams are on a hot streak, they want to keep going. But what the veterans are telling the young guys in the locker room, an open week is always good, guys. Take it, and let's go with it.
Back to Mixon on 2nd down.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down.
We all have habits. We can be somewhat predictable, and you know me pretty well on 2nd down and short. What I like to say?
Play action.
Yeah, without a doubt. I thought that was a great spot to call it. Instead, didn't go their way, did it?
No, defense sold out for the run. Worked out well. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. Looking to throw.
That is caught.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It's a Bengal first down, a pickup of 11.
Even against double coverage, he found enough of an opening for a noticeable gain. 2 guys on him, yet he finds a way to uncover downfield for the completion.
Mixon with a first down carry.
And strong running there as he's across midfield and down to the 49.
10 more there and another first down. Two minutes remaining in this first half of football. A reminder coming up here at halftime, we'll ship you off to Orlando. Jonathan Coachman will have first half highlights and analysis from a back-and-forth first half that we've seen. They'll set up the screen here to Mixon. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. Here we go. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. A short throw to Ingram.
Yeah, he'll work free from one tackle, but that's about all as he's taken down.
3rd and 2, now Burrow. And that's going to be another first down as the tackle made at the Jets' 28. The Bengals passing game finding a rhythm. They've got another first. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. Again, it's Burrow. A short throw to Ingram.
And a nice job to break free of one tackle, but it slowed his momentum somewhat, and he's taken down right after. Here's 2nd and 5 now from the 22.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Dumps it off to Mixon. And he'll get it down this time to the 17.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10.
Again, he'll drop to throw.
Connecting on the out route here with Higgins.
And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds. From the shotgun, it's Burrow. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And this play doesn't go anywhere. Backwards, losing yardage to the 11. Now the Bengals going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. So they get pushed back to the 11, and here's 2nd and goal.
Oh, he's brought down. And remember here, no timeouts left. They got to get to the line quick.
So we've reached halftime here in the Queen City, and it's the Bengals leading this one. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much. Welcome in, everyone, to our EA Sports Halftime Report. Let's get you caught up on what's going on around the NFL. We'll get started up at Cleveland Browns Stadium in Cleveland, where it was the Browns who were winners in that one at home. David Montgomery, a touchdown run in the victory. From there, we head down to Tennessee to check on the Titans at home in Nashville. And it was the visiting Jacksonville Jaguars that go home with the victory. Travis Etienne, a touchdown run in the victory. Lastly, we head to Southern California to check on the Rams at home at SoFi Stadium. And they were winners in that one over the visiting Pittsburgh Steelers. Breece Hall, 75 yards on the ground. The Bengals got a strong performance in that first half by Joey B. Their quarterback, Joe Burrow. He came out of the gate smoking hot with 2 first-quarter touchdown passes to help steer his guys towards this halftime lead.
Okay, Coach, thanks as always. This one's still anyone's game as we welcome you back for quarter number 3. The Jets going to get the football first, and they trail as well as we get back underway in this second half. And no run back here as the third quarter will commence with a touchback.
Here's the Jets offense now getting set to start off this third quarter.
Well, Charles, in that first half, we saw a fair amount of offense on both sides of the football, and now the team trailing here will start with it in the third quarter.
And we both know this coach pretty darn well, don't we? Because his game planning is always on point. And now that he's getting the ball to start the second half, how about all the offense that you already referenced in the first half? He'll put that all together and come out with something really strong, I believe, to get things going here in the third quarter.
Bush trying the middle. Oh, what a move. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. That's good for a Jet first down, a gain of 13.
We don't talk about it very often, but sometimes there's a dip in intensity when you start the second half, which can manifest itself in some sloppy tackling. And how about right there? He ran right through that weak tackle attempt.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down. To throw again. Clark. Catch made right side by Wilson. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
Well, plays like that, Charles, no doubt, they're just going to continue to fuel this crowd.
And this defense is already playing well, but it also feeds on the energy of that crowd that you're talking about, and that takes them up to another level. Right now, they're playing really loose. They've got the lead, and what a nice stop they just made there behind the line of scrimmage.
What do they have for this? 3rd and 11.
Back to throw. Clark, he finds his man, complete. It's Bush. And a nice job there defensively. They get him to the ground short of the first, right around the 42.
Brandon, it certainly looked like they had that play defended well, but it still almost worked. Got it to the running back. He wound up getting really good yardage out of it, but it was 3rd and long, and they were able to rally and stop him before he could get to the marker.
Feeling like they're not quite in field goal range yet. They're going to go for it on 4th. They'll look to throw again. And it's going to be batted down, and we'll go the other way with the football. The Jets try it, but the 4th down play doesn't work, and the Bengals will get the football back. Even though they didn't get it, probably the right call. Too long for a field goal and just not a whole lot to gain from a punt there.
Yeah, you wouldn't have really netted very much yardage if you punt the ball, right? And the thing about a field goal, and you know this from so much experience, the longer the field goal, the lower it comes out.
Oh, the turnover fest continues. Here's another interception.
And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 and a Jet touchdown.
Well, no surprise to see that one, partner. The league's #1 defense coming through with a huge pick 6.
And it's plays like that one that have made them the most feared group to face this year. Offenses, they're trying to figure out how to work around them rather than work through them. Big-time impact playmakers scattered throughout the unit on every level, and they can change a game at a moment's notice.
Now the try here for the point after. He's got it, and we're all tied at 21. A heck of a play there defensively, getting the interception, navigating his way into the end zone for the touchdown. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away.
And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
Now the the Cincinnati offense ready to see what they can do here.
Burrow going to lead up the Bengals here, 1st and 10
at their own 24. After the pick six, they go right back to the air.
And this will be caught. It's Isaiah Hodgins.
And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards. Mixing up the middle. And he's across the 40, 3 extra yards to the 43.
From the 43, it's 2nd and 3.
They'll look to throw here. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Higgins. So in jet territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 46. He'll drop to throw. A short throw to Ingram. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
When you execute a drag or a crossing route really well and give them a chance to let it develop a little bit, you can gain some significant yardage hitting your tight end on that one.
2 yards to go, 2nd down.
Inside handoff to Mixon. And this time not quite to the 30. He'll be down at the 31-yard line. That one a first down pickup of 8.
Yeah, once more, strong running, excellent blocking at the point of attack. They've got a nice little drive brewing right here.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. They'll set up to throw. A short throw to Ingram. He'll be dropped at the 25 after a gain of 6.
From the 25, here's a 2nd and 4.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Open man right side is Ingram. And that's going to be another first down as the tackle made at the Jets' 14. Back to throw here. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. So just 3 yards on the completion there. And it's 2nd down. From the gun to give to Mixon. And here he'll get it down to the 7. Call it a gain of 5 there on the run, but they'll remain a yard or 2 short here with 3rd down coming up. And he's going to be taken down, sacked back around the 18-yard line.
Will McDonald drops him for a loss of 12, and it also brings up 4th down.
He's known for his legs and his fancy footwork, but he's not getting much of a chance to use it here. The defense continued to hold the upper hand by bringing him down on that play.
Cameron Dicker on now to try the field goal.
This just a 35-yard attempt from the left hash. And his kick is good. And with it, they'll take the lead at 24-21.
So this drive maybe didn't end with the same kind of success they had in the first half, but they do add 3 to their lead.
And defensively, I think they went in there at halftime and made a pact with each other and said, look, We can't let these guys keep driving it right down our throats. Not perfect giving up 3, but a much better start than the way they played in the first half.
Now the Jets offense, they get ready to head back onto the field. They're coming off a 4th down gamble that last drive that backfired, CD, but really not as badly as it could. Their defense held up and only gave up 3 points.
And what they wanted to do is play off the momentum the defense gave them. Only giving up the 3 points in that situation after they failed on 4th down. Now they want to make it pay off. They want to pay homage to the defense and have their own drive pay off in points for themselves.
2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
I think this running game, or should I say lack of one, is making this defense look better than what they really are.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. They'll run it with Bush. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Jet first down. When he runs, he seems to do a nice job of knowing when to be patient and find the hole, and then when the hole is there, he goes quickly.
You're exactly right. He knows how to just take off, but you know what else? Brings a little thump with him, doesn't he?
He does.
He packs the boom at the end of the run and finishes it going forward. That's what you want to see out of your backs.
On first down, they stick with Bush. And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47. One quarter remains here as we wrap up the week on a Monday night. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Ball on the 47-yard line. Here's 2nd and 3. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Quick throw, and he's got Amari Cooper. His 5th catch tonight, and it's good for a first down. They run up the middle with Bush. Ooh, with a juke. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. That's good for a Jet first down, a gain of 13. I tell you, they didn't give it to him much for the first 3 quarters, but when they have, he's been efficient. Maybe they ride him more here down the stretch.
Yeah, not sure it was actually in the game plan for him to have as few carries as he has, but it might play out really well for them now. As you noted, if they want to ride him down the stretch, he should have fresh legs.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Clark. And he completes it to Wilson. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. On the run, it's Bush. Looking for a crease, can't find one. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play, so it was looking good, but nothing there, and now it's 3rd down and inches. The Jets on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. They're looking at 3rd in the nose of the football. And he gets the first down here as he's taken down at the 24.
Brandon, what were they thinking on defense there? They looked like they were playing for the pass. That was 3rd and short. Yeah, it was an easy pickup because they handed it to him. That was way too easy.
Just looked like absolute confusion defensively. Not sure why they were in that set.
Yeah, I'd say you ought to have a few men in the box there.
Inside the 10, mark him down at the 9. It's a really nice 15-yard pickup, and now it's 1st and goal. The running game fully in sync, 1-11 on that play.
And sometimes it comes from the offensive coordinator, understanding what he thinks the defense is going to do and dialing up the perfect play. Sometimes the quarterback, though, can look at the defense, realize he needs to change it to a run, and that gets it done in a big way as well.
Back to throw. Clark. pressure, gets there, and he goes down just inside the 20 at the 19. It'll go as nearly a loss of 10 on 1st and goal, so a disaster there. It goes as a 9-yard loss on the sack.
Hindsight is 20/20, partner. Maybe they should have kept it on the ground again.
Well, it almost looked like the O-line was run blocking again. I mean, they opened up a big hole last time. This time they opened up a hole, and the quarterback got sacked. First down, a bit of a disaster, and now on 2nd and goal, back even further. Looking to throw. Clark. This will be caught inside the 10. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play. 3rd and goal. Back to throw. Clark. And he's going to be taken down, sacked back around the 18-yard line. The holding penalty, that puts him in an unenviable spot here as they try again on 3rd and goal. Operating from the gun. Clark finds his man over the middle. It's likely. They are able to get 9 yards out of that, but now it's 4th down. So the field goal unit is on the field as this is a big spot right here. From the right hash here, should be an easy one. And this one is right through. And in the 4th quarter, this game is tied. I tell you, the life of a kicker. He has not been called on the entire game. He's over there by the net, but they send him out here in the 4th quarter and say, hey, go tie the game, will you? And guess what? He comes through.
I just don't know how they do it. I really don't. These cats are a different breed from you and me. That's a pressure kick, but that one was never in doubt.
The Bengals offense now, they head back onto the field. And we essentially have a brand new ball game. After that last field goal has tied us all up, we brace for what should be an exciting rest of this 4th quarter. Here's Joe Mixon as they start on the ground. And nothing much materializing there on the 1st down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. They'll look to throw. To Mixon on the check down. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Here's a give to Mixon. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down. And they go play action now. Burrow. And the Jets pressure too much as down he goes. D.J. Johnson from that outside linebacker spot gets in there. It's a loss of 9.
Well, partner, I would say just avoid play action, but that's not just been the problem. This defense, they've been getting pressure on all types of pass plays and really piling up the sacks in this contest.
What a way to wrap up the week. Now a big play. It's 3rd down. Flag comes in. This might be a free play. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down. So hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down. And that one was relatively easy to see. I noticed that from up here.
Yeah, it doesn't take a whole lot, does it? Sometimes you get multiples. What I always love on these offsides is when each side points at the other. Hey, you did it. No, you did it. They deciphered that one correctly.
On 3rd down, Burrow. They'll complete this to Ingram as tight end. And almost, but not quite. Needed 10. He got 9. 4th down. Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. So the Bengals in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And they're looking at 4th down now in this tie ball game. And on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. They call it 38 yards on the punt, no return. And we have reached the 2-minute warning. Another drive coming up for New York's offense. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
So give them the yardage on the completion and also tack on 15 more.
If you get that hand up there, you've got to let go immediately or just not close the hand at all. He didn't, gave it a tug, and that was easy for the officials to see.
Clark now throwing on 1st down. That's caught by Wilson. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards. Now Clark to throw on 2nd down. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
Plenty of time. All 3 timeouts still remain. Here's 1st and 10 now. A give. This is Bush. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down. Now a timeout called for by the defense as they get the stoppage with just over a minute to go in the game. They'll keep it in the hands of Bush. And he'll get this down to about the 30, 31-yard line. The Bengals going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as he'll get it with just a shade under a minute to go in the game. They'll try and run for the 1st with Bush. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. Now the Bengals going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout. And as the 2 teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. And this one is right down Broadway. And the sideline celebrates as they have taken the lead in the final minute. All right, so time to reset here. It's a huge kick there, gives them the lead, but they've got to be careful that their celebrations aren't a little too premature.
You're exactly right about that, because there still is time for the other guys to run a few plays and get into field goal position. So this defense is going to need to come up with one final stop if they're going to get out of here with a victory.
So Burrow and the Bengals down 27-24, a little over 50 seconds remaining. They've won 3 in a row, but they've got work to do if they want to get a 4th in a row as they come up on 1st down. Burrow finds White. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Throwing, Burrow. A quick throw there is incomplete. They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. Burrow. Over the middle, he's got his tight end Ingram. Here now, 3rd down. To throw, Burrow. And that is incomplete. 7 seconds remaining. 4th down now, and defensively, Charles, you know, they're just asking this crew for one more stop.
And you know that they're feeling the momentum right now. but they have to be very careful not to get over-exuberant, overexcited, and blow an assignment and give up the big first down.
And his kick is no good. Oh, by the slimmest of margins, he missed it wide to the left. And instead of tying it up, they'll remain down by 3.
We so often think of these kickers as automatic at any distance, and it's just not the case, because when you start talking about 50-plus yards, that's still a tough one to connect on. This one ends up no good, and that should put to rest any chance of this game getting to overtime.
Charles, we were treated to an excellent game today, capped off by that second-half comeback. This was a joy to watch.
Entertaining for us, not so much to the team who led at halftime, and now is leaving here, knowing that they let a win slip through their fingers. Tough one for them to carry home.
So for the Giants, they keep on rolling 10-0 now to start the year. And they'll have another road date next week with the Indianapolis Colts. Meanwhile, for the Bengals, they come back to the pack a bit as their record falls to 7-3. And they'll get a late bye next week, which might be coming at the right time. And they'll be back in action in Week 12. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Certainly have to thank Charles Davis, my broadcast partner, and our entire crew. We'll catch you next time right here. It's the NFL on EA Sports.